Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains, over at Howard Zane's today working. And I wanted to do a video. We've done video on houses before, but this little blue house sits in a town on Howard Zane's HO layout, Albright. And there's some other houses in the town of Albright too that are pretty cool. I'll zoom in on this one here a little bit. And this blue one, for some reason, this blue one, and it's a pretty house. We've had 2 or 3 people come down in the layout room and say, you know what? I really like that blue house. I think I'd like to get one in O scale or HO. Well, we just built one for an O scale client, and Howard and I did the build on it, and it's one of Howard's designs. And let's go upstairs and take a look at it. And incidentally, if you ever see anything on Howard's layout that you'd like built in HO scale or O scale, please feel free to contact us. We'd be more than happy to make you a duplicate, or like I say, no two are exactly the same, but something with the exact same flavor or very close flavor. So many interesting houses. Again, I can't tell you how many folks have come down here and said, gee, I love that Union Station. Would you build me one? And the answer is yes. So let us know. But let's go back upstairs and let's take a look at the O scale build on the little blue house. Hey Howard, how you doing?
He asked me before.
Yeah, we did a video, what, about 2 hours ago on a power plant?
It's one of a star stages screen.
And this is the little blue house. That's all I can say about it.
It's definitely a blue house.
Tell us about it. Did you see a house like this, or you just whipped it up?
Years ago, it's on my layout in the town of, actually, the town of Piermont.
Oh, okay.
And several people saw it who have visited the layout.
Right.
They want it.
Right.
So this is our first. We have 2 others, but this is our first person that we're building this in O scale.
Right.
The original, of course, was HO.
Yes. Now it's now near Albright, isn't it?
Well, it's actually Piermont.
Piermont, okay.
Albright is the next town to the east.
Okay, my mistake, because when I first introduced the video, I said, this little house in Albright.
20 push-ups.
All right, all right. Well, let's rotate it on the skillet there, Howard. Now, a word about weathering, folks. It's easy to add weathering to a building if you want it added to a building. It's hard if it's heavily weathered or weathered more than your taste. It's difficult to correct that. So we like to start on the conservative end. I think this customer left it up to us. And there's just a little bit of weathering on the roof.
Well, weathering to me is actually bringing the color into scale.
Right.
This color was dead flat. It was beautiful. I didn't want to do anything to it.
Right.
We can always add, as you said, we can always add weathering or
or more.
It's the weathering is it's a popular term, but I just call it scale.
Right.
Because a lot of times color has scale like anything else, and a lot of times color, if it's too shiny, too bright, too intense, it's out of scale.
Right.
Color should be oak scale should be 1/48 size.
It looks good. I mean, like I say, if the customer decides he wants it a little more weathered, that's not a problem. We can do that. But let me just you want to rotate it, Howard, on the Lazy Susan?
It's Lazy Susan.
It's Lazy Howard. There.
Well, it's not. I have to replace it.
Yeah. Now he wanted it to fit 9 by 9 inches, and it is 9 by. I think it's 9 by 8.
9 by 8.
Yep, it fits 9 by 8 inches, and it's not on a diorama because he wants to place it on his layout.
Now we could add this. We can add lighting. If you look at the inside,
right,
you see how it's built.
Yep, you can easily add lighting to it, and it's super braced. And we can ship it. We're going to be shipping this, and it'll make it, it'll be packed properly and shipped. But go ahead and rotate it a little more, Howard. But yeah, it's a nice little presentation of a nice little house. And if you want a house built for you, contact Howard and I at alpug1@verizon.net, and we'll take care of their housing needs, won't we, Howard?
Yeah. What we need, folks, is if you want to order a house or anything from us, we need your 3 things. Number 1 is how soon do you want it? Number two is your realistic budget, what you think it'll cost. Because we have to see if we're on the same page.
Right.
I've had an experience years ago. I built this friends of mine. You've seen it on, you photographed it many times.
Yeah, on the
That was
layout.
quite a complex mine. And as I was installing it, we had this very wealthy guy came down. He owned several local businesses. He said, I gotta have that mine. I don't care what it costs. Take it out. I'll pay anything. I gotta have it.
Right.
I said, I think we should talk about the price. And he just kept on saying, I gotta have the mine. It's gonna work in this town I have. It's just perfect. I said, again, let's talk about the price. Well, then he says, well, shit, it can't be over $300, can it? And yeah, I showed him the door.
Yeah.
So we have to know we're on the same page.
Right.
This house over here, what do we charge for this?
This one was 800.
800, okay.
Yeah.
So that's fair. There's a lot of work that goes into it. We have probably 30 hours between us
Yeah.
in building this thing. So times 50 an hour, we don't make 50 an hour, obviously.
Right. Like plumbers. But the curtains are painted. There's shades. There's painted in curtains. You got a lady there. She is wearing a coat. So it might be a chilly day in the spring. Who the hell knows? But anyway, Howard, thanks, and
Hey, thank you.
we'll be happy
Remember,
to
we
build.
built this as two of us.
Yes, we had fun with it. And let me just take an aerial view as the bird flies. All right. Well, thanks, Howard. I appreciate it.
Thank you.